JoeKingAudits. So I've been walking around all day. Usually my hair stays down, you know, like fucking Tintin. I've got fluffy hair, what can I say? You know, always it just fluffs up when it's clean. I'm sweating my balls off. It's been 8 minutes yet. I mean, yeah. But yeah, let's talk about today. I hate the place sometimes. Like maybe I'll be in my bed. You know, maybe I will be in my bed. I mean, when it came up to me, when the police officer came up to me, he's like, "Move!" Oh, not with that attitude, bro. That's not happening. You know, like, alright, fucking. You know, tell me, give me a good reason why I should move. You know, give me a good reason. Is it against the law? No. Is it like fucking, you know? You know, it didn't give a good reason. Okay, I didn't give him much time to speak, to be honest. But it starts talking about stealing my phone and stuff. You know, it's like, oh, we'll take your phone off you. You know, Police and Criminal Evidence Act. You know. Like, even if I did get somebody on camera and I could identify him, that's still not against the law, right? Like, it's not against the law to identify somebody that's dead from a criminal thing, you know. If it was murder, you know, like, is it like, would that, if I identified the dead person on the floor with my camera somehow, and I could identify him, and I could name him, put that all over social media, like, is that a crime? Would that jeopardize the court proceedings? I don't think so. So, you know. Like, like, you're just a guy with a camera, you're just a guy with a phone JoeKingAudits. I'm like, alright, you know, fucking, you aren't seeing no fucking media with phone, you know, like, with just a phone. I'm not good enough to be a newspaper, you know. That's what happened in the video that I'm going to show you. I'm not good enough to be journalism, you know. I'm not good enough to work for a newspaper, you know. I'm not good enough to show you the actual news on the streets when it happens, you know. Yeah, I'm just not good enough. You know. That's why that guy got it straight away, you know, like fucking literally straight away. Because he just went, move, you know, like, you're not my dad, you know, like, chill out, bro. That's all I said is like, fucking move, you know. Full on, you know. Nazi Germany. Yes, sir, Daddy, you know, Hitler, you know, yes, sir, yep. I'll do whatever you say, you know, I'll do whatever you say. when I'm ready, you know, when I'm ready to move, you know, I'll move, you know. But it just takes me a bit of time to process everything that's going on, you know. Like, I've only got a little brain, you know. Like, you're gonna have to give me some time to process it, you know. Like, fucking some crazy shit was going on, you know. Somebody jumped out of a window, maybe, or were pushed out of a window, or, you know, the gun police were there. I don't know why. For a suicide, if it was a suicide, I don't know. I'm just speculating. Somebody said it were a suicide, and you know, I'm inclined to agree because the window were open on the top floor, and it looks like there's blood on the floor where somebody would have fallen if they jumped out of a window to commit suicide. But God knows what could happen, you know. Why is the gun squad there? You know, it's like fucking 10 police cars there, and there's fucking gun squad there. And I'm just like, but you have not better to do, gun squad, you know. That was my main concern. The guy's dead, you know. He's probably jumped out of a window. Do you really need gun squad, you know? that was my fucking. That's what I noticed anyway, you know. There's not really a lot to notice at a murder scene, you know. You can speculate. You can ask people there if they saw anything. They all just go, you know. Probably a guy jumped out a window. I'm like, yeah. I'd agree with that, you know. It seems like a reasonable theory, you know. God knows. Oh my God. Crazy, isn't it? I've been chasing police cars all day. I've been chasing police cars all day. And the one police car I come across, I went on top of a car park, and you know you can see the whole of Bradford from this car park, and I just saw blue lights, and I was like, right, we're going over there next. And then I go over there, and there's like not there, and then I carry on a bit, go around the corner, and fucking somebody's jumped out of a window apparently. Well, I don't know if that's apparently. We'll find out in the news at some point. I was there before anybody, by the way. I was there before fucking Telegraph and Argus. Telegraph and Argus showed up pretty quick, to be honest. But JoeKingAudits were there before Telegraph and Argus. I told him I'm JoeKingAudits as well, and he's like, I know, I fucking watched you, and I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm famous. Even Telegraph and Argus knows who JoeKingAudits is. I don't even know if that was Telegraph and Argus, to be honest. He had a T-shirt that said, anyway, you'll see the video. Like, you'll see the video when I release it. It's quite an interesting video because the police are all about, you can't record, stop recording, you know. I'm like, I'm media, bro. I'm the news, and it's like, where's your press pass? I'm like, what? I need a press pass to be fucking walking down the street nowadays, you know. Like, it don't work like that, bro. You know, like, you don't know what you're talking about. It's an interesting video, you know. Like, it's another learning experience for the police. I couldn't get through to him, you know. He didn't believe me. He didn't believe me. It's like you can't record because this is a dead body, you know. We're talking about here, and I'm like, yes, I know. I'm a YouTuber. I know that I can't fucking put a dead body on YouTube, you know. so, you know, as soon as you bring the body out, you know, I'll have to fucking move the camera, you know. I can't bloody. I can't be recording dead bodies on YouTube. You know, it's against fucking policy. You know. But I like to get every photon up until they move the body. If it was a dead body, they went away on blue lights. Like, I don't know if that's standard procedure for a dead body. Maybe they were alive. I don't know. But they took whatever person it was in the ambulance. They took it away on blue lights. And police escort, you know, on blue lights. So maybe they're still alive. Hopefully they're still alive. It were only 5 stories, you know. Like, it's hard to kill yourself jumping out of a window at 5 stories high, you know. Especially if you land on your legs, you know. If you dive head first in the floor, then you'd probably be dead. But, you know, at 5 stories, you know, it'd be pretty hard to kill yourself. So hopefully they're still alive, you know. Hopefully they're still alive. And they have to enjoy life like the rest of us, instead of taking the easy way out. That's so sad. I know, it's sad, but you know, this is the second suicide attempt. If it is a suicide attempt, I'm just speculating. It seems like it is. This is the second suicide attempt in this month, probably. You know, maybe it will last month. But the other suicide, the other person succeeded though. They're dead. You know, whoever that was, they killed themselves. Crazy. You know, like, don't take the easy out, people. You know, like why? You know, fucking just look outside. Look how beautiful the world is. You know, you don't have to fucking. I know it's hard. You know, I know it's hard. You know, I'm depressed. I've always been depressed. I'm very depressive. But you know, I walked around today, and you know, like, people are all fucking idiots. You know, you don't need to fucking. You don't need to worry about other people. You know, you don't need to worry about other people's opinions. You don't have to worry about fucking. Like, just worry about yourself. You know, like. There's nothing wrong with you, you know. There's nothing wrong. Anybody on this planet, there's nothing wrong with you, you know. You might think you're weird. You might think you're fucking strange, you know. Like me. Like, fucking, I got called a nonce today, you know. I got called a nonce today. I nearly got beat up. My battery was dead, so I couldn't record it, unfortunately. It would have been comedy gold. In fact, I might have got beat up if I'd have recorded it, you know. But welcome to Bradford, you know. Welcome to Bradford. I'll tell you what happened, right? The guy's like fucking sat on a wall, and there's this fence on the wall, and he's there peeking over this wall, and there's like a lot of fucking noise. It wasn't Muslim or white. It's just peeking over this fence into people's houses, and I'm like, what are you doing? I just said, what are you doing, bro? And he turns around and goes, what are you doing? Who the fuck who are you talking to, you know? Alright, calm down. And they literally, like, I'm like, alright, chill out, bro. And I've got 2 bottles of beer in my hand. Because like I've got a little bottle of beer in my hand, because like I was drinking, like I've got some nice beers, you know. I've trapped myself today. It's all a story. It's all a story. I've got this bottle of beer in my hand and this bottle of beer in my hand. And it's like, what are you gonna do? Smash me up with a bottle of beer? And I'm like, fucking, I'm thinking about it, you know? And I'm backing up like this, and I'm like, just chill out, bro. And it just keeps stepping towards me. And I said, like, just stop stepping towards me now, please. You know, like, you're too close, man. And it won't stop stepping towards me. Like, fucking, I've got 2 bottles of beer in my hand, you know? I'm like, it's like, fucking go on and hit me with bottles of beers. I'm like, no, because I don't want to go to prison, bro, you know? You hit me, you know? You fucking hit me first, you know? And then we'll see what happens. But like, fucking, I mean, this is the problem with society, you know? This is the problem with society. It would have been self-defense. If I'd have bottled him for fucking coming up to me, you know, even though he didn't even fucking hit me, you know, if I'd have bottled him, it's still self-defense. The only problem is I don't want to get done for manslaughter, you know. You can still go to prison for manslaughter in this country if you kill somebody, and, you know, if I was going to hit him, I'm going to hit him fucking hard, you know. One hit, you know. If I was going to hit him, I'm going to hit him hard. And, you know, I don't want to go to jail, so manslaughter, even if it is self-defense, you know, I'd rather fucking take a beating, to be honest. I'd rather take a beating, get that guy put in jail, you know. I even went back, you know, everything calmed down, and I walked off, and then I saw there was a cricket match on, so then I walked back, and I'm just staring in eyes, and I'm like, it's like, oh, you try to cause trouble, are you? You know, you try to fucking no, I just saw that there's a cricket match over there, I'm just going to watch cricket. And he's like, well, go on then, you do it, you know. It's calmed down by then, you know, but like, I still want to know what we're doing, you know. It's literally just looking in people's windows and like and he calls me a nonce. He's there fucking peeking over the fucking fence. And I'm the fucking nonce, you know. God knows, I don't even know what we're doing, you know. I don't even care, to be honest. I was just like, what are you doing, bro? Why are you peeking over the fence? It's like sat on wall. It's like fucking like this, and it's hiding. It's proper still. It's like, you know, spying on people. You know, I was like, what are you doing, bro? And I get fucking blamed for I'm the nonce, you know, because fucking I'm peeking over people's fences. I mean, it wasn't somebody's fence, but there were fucking a row of houses, and you can see in people's windows from over this fence. So I was just like, what are you doing, bro? You know? Like, what are you doing, bro? You know, who the fuck, you're a nonce. Look at you, look like a nonce, you know. What are you talking about, bro? I'm not doing it. Just shut the fuck up, dickhead. You're the defensive motherfucker because you're doing something dodgy, you know. Like, it worried me, you know. It worried me. Like, I thought it wouldn't hit me. In fact, it did fucking hit me. It kicked me. It kicked me with his fucking Nike trainers. And it just felt like a fucking... It felt like a cushion against my leg. When it kicked me, it felt like a cushion against my leg. Like... I've only kicked somebody, like, sometimes. Not many times. I've kicked somebody's, like, very little, very, like, you know, not many times, but, you know. I'm pretty sure when I kicked somebody, it didn't feel like a cushion. It kicked me. It kicked me in the thigh. And it just felt like a cushion, like, kicking me. Charlie Beach kick, yeah. I kick people in fucking stomach. Like, I mean, Charlie Beach is 6'3" as well, but, you know. Like, I kick people in the stomach and, like, fucking aim downwards. So, I shouldn't really tell you this, because fucking... That guy nearly got it, you know. He actually nearly got it. I'm not even joking you. He nearly got a kick. I had 2 bottles of beer in my hand as well, though. So I was just like, you know, are you gonna hit me? You know, are you gonna hit me? I had my hands up. like this. I was like, are you actually gonna hit me? I was fucking, I was like this. Alright, chill out, bro. Alright, chill out. 2 bottles of beer in my hand. Because he kept putting his hands up, and I was just like, don't do that, you know. Don't fucking do that. Don't put your hands up, bro. You know. Do not fucking put your hands up. Like, he almost got kicked, but I was concentrating on fucking, just in case they threw a punch, because he kept fucking putting his hands up like this, and like, oh, you know, okay, I'll get you, you know. Alright, chill out, bro. Chill the fuck out. Don't fucking put your hands up like that and that close to me. I promise you. That's what I was thinking in my head, you know, just like I'm just like staring at him, and I'm just like fucking staring at him. At this point, you know, I couldn't even argue with him, you know. You can't argue with people like that, they're just fucking dickheads, you know. As soon as they become defensive because they know they're doing something wrong, there's no fucking, like all that goes out of the window as well. When you confront somebody about what they're doing wrong, all that goes out of the window, and then they turn it on you. You're a nonce. I'm doing something wrong. Blah blah blah. You know. So, like, fucking, you know. You know, I shouldn't have said something. But I do, because I find it interesting. The human psychology, you know. I find it interesting. It happens the same every time. Like, every time I confront people, back in the Silver, you know, you're a fucking racist. You're a nonce. You're recording my kids. You know, like, Same thing every time, you know. Like, they turn it around on you, even though, like, I'm the one who started it, you know. I'm the one who said, you're doing something wrong. Okay, let's turn it around on you, you know, like, I'm doing something. You're drinking in public, you know. Oh, naughty boy, naughty boy. Okay, you don't give a shit about that? Well, you're a nonce. You're recording my children. Okay, you know, fucking fine, you know, like, I'm a nonce. Fine, you know. Right, next, you know, like, but you're packed in silver, you know. Is that worse than you being a nonce? No, see, you know, fucking, I'm right and you're wrong. Yeah. He said you're a police officer as well. Like that guy, he says, you're a police officer. I'm like, fucking, I wish I were a police officer. that's what I was thinking. I'm like, police officer. I get fucking called police officer all the time. I'm not even joking you. People think I'm a police officer all the time. I don't know why. Or maybe they're just trying to cause sensationalism. Like, we don't have no police around here, bro. Let's everybody get him, you know. Like, fucking, that's what happened, you know. You know, the thing that I made the thing that I think I said to him that made him realise is because I didn't back down, you know. I backed off, you know. I backed off. But I kept backing off, and he kept coming towards me. And I'm like, fucking just stop walking towards me now, you know, please. I'm going, you know. I'll go, you know. I'll fucking leave, you know. But I'm Bradford born and bred, you know. Like, I don't know where you expect me to go, because fucking, I'm always here, you know. Like, I'm always here. But the thing I said to him, you know, is fucking, you are the problem. You are the fucking epitome of what's wrong with Bradford. That's what I said to him. And I think that made him fucking calm down a bit. Once I got a bit of space between us, he's like, you better fuck off. You know, he kept turning around and going, once we got a bit of space, he kept turning around and going, stop staring at me. Oh, you fucking staring at, bro. And like, once we got a bit of space, I went, you're the epitome of what's wrong with Bradford. And I think he fucking, I think he calmed down after that. Well, he didn't calm down. He was like, "Oh, you talking to who?" You know, he came at me again. But once he fucking thought about it, you know, once he went away for a bit, I walked away. I put some stuff in bin, you know, like casually, like fucking, I'm not scared. I was scared, but like I pretended like I wasn't scared. And he was like, "Fucking get out of here, you!" And then I walked down the street, and then I saw a cricket match on, and I was like, that's a good excuse to go back there and just walk down my fucking street that I've been walking down for 38 years of my life, you know. I'm not going to be intimidated by a white guy that fucking says, you can't walk down this street, you know, you want to leave this street, you know. Fuck that shit. So I made an excuse to go back, and I went back and I just stared him in the face. As I was walking back, I just stared him in the face, and he goes, "Oh, you're trying to cause trouble, are you?" I'm like, "No, there's a cricket match over there. I want to go to a cricket match." And he's like, "Yeah, of course you do, you know." And I'm like, yeah, I do, you know. And he's like, "Well, why didn't you go there last time? You know, why didn't you go there on the way here?" And I'm like, "Because I didn't even know there was a cricket match on, you know, until fucking I walked down there and I saw a cricket match on." All right. You know, it's calmed down by then, you know. Yes, I was trying to cause trouble. Like, I was actually trying to cause trouble. I'm not going to be intimidated by fucking some white guy going, fucking get out of here, you know? Get the fuck out of here, you know? I'm never ever going to be intimidated by that. Even though I was intimidated, you know? But, you know, like fucking women can't walk down the street because of this shit. So... we have to stand up. Have you got bird shit in your hair, beard, well? Glad you are okay. Sounds like drama found you again. Bird shit. I dyed this bit white on purpose because you know it's like it's better than bird shitting in your hair, you know. It's a good point. I didn't even notice that fucking grey on that side. Oh, it's grey on this side as well. It's a bit grey on this side. I've got two grey bits. And I pray you have stopped smoking and drinking. Why? Joe, hope you're good. Sir, please have a shave. You look younger, brother. I'll tell you what. Show me your face. Show me your face and then I'll think about it. Yeah. You're just words on a screen, you know? Like fucking... God knows it. Do you keep yourself all trimmed and shit, you know, all the time? And like fucking... I think you're just jealous because fucking I've got a beard and you can't fucking grow 2 tufts of hair on your face. It's nearly summer. It's nearly summer. It's like I'm ready for a shave, for sure. It's been red hot today, like, but like it kept raining. It kept raining, so it were quite nice. Went to a pub and everything. We talked to some people in the pub, and they're all Bradford lads. Well, not all of them. Halifax and Bradford. One guy was born in Bradford, like me. I'm like, do you know this guy? Do you know this guy? And they're like, no, I don't know. I don't know. Do you know my dad, Ray Bainbridge? And they're like, no, I don't know anything about that. Do you know Pete Burns? It's like, oh yeah, I know Pete Burns, you know, fucking, yeah, he's fucking keyboard player, yeah, we know Pete Burns, you know. Fucking, I knew they'd know some of my dad's mates, you know. I know Brian Potter. And what's the point, though? I mean, yeah, are you taking piss, you know? Like, I know, but like fucking, like, I just like, you know, we're all from Bradford. I was just like, like who do we know that's in common with each other, you know? If we're all Bradford born and bred, you know, and we've lived in Bradford all his lives, like, you know, I was just like interested to know if we know the same people. Like, he's the one that said Pete Burns, you know. I used to fucking buy weed off of Pete Burns, you know. I'm not even joking. It's a fucking, I shouldn't say this on YouTube, but, you know. It's not a dealer. He just gives it to his friends, you know. Like, he gave me it for free, you know. He gave me it for free, you know. It just gives it to friends, you know. And my dad knows people, so you know, it's like fucking here. You want some good weed, you know? Go to Pete Burns, you know. Like, he'll get you some good weed. It's not fucking strong like fucking, you know, blueberry and fucking, you know, like Asians fucking sell. It's not strong like that. It's just nice. It's just mellow, you know. It's just fucking chilled. Like, you can smoke a cig and put a little bit of weed in it, and you hardly get stoned, you know. You're just fucking on a level, you know. I still whited on it once, but you know, that's another story. I always white on shit when I'm drunk. Peter K. Yeah, Peter K. Peter K. Peter Burns K. That guy's been growing weed for as long as I've been alive, probably. You know, he don't give a shit. Like, they don't get raided because they don't deal, you know. They don't deal like fucking you would think of a normal dealer, you know. Oh, he's a criminal, you know. He just sells it to friends, you know. I mean, he just gives it to friends. He just gives it to friends for a donation, you know. But yeah, that guy fucking knew Pete Burns. Like, I didn't even say Pete Burns. Like, as soon as I said Black Bull, it's like, oh, Pete Burns. I'm like, yeah, Pete Burns. You know, I used to buy. I mean, he used to give me fucking some shit. You know, he used to give me loads of shit. You know, like I've still got his number. To be honest, I could ring him up and he'd be like, oh yeah, do you want some more shit? Yeah, I'll have some more shit. Why not? No, that guy smokes it all the time as well, you know, and he only smokes his own shit, and he can afford to give me shit, so he's got a good fucking, he's got a fucking system going about cannabis, you know. Like, he can smoke it all year round, and he can fucking give some away. That's always fun, right? Like, I know how it get. I know how it gets away with it as well. Like, it's actually genius. Yeah. It's actually genius how he gets over it. And the police are probably like fucking. The police are like fucking. We need to get the kingpin of this fucking massive drug operation. It's just fucking weed, bro. Chill your beans, you know. There's a guy that lives in his house, and he grows some plants in his house, and then he fucking rents out a fucking house, which is fucking, you know, like, it helps the economy, and he uses the house to fucking grow cannabis plants in. If the house gets raided, he just goes, all right, fine, you know, like, fucking, oh shit, I've lost some lights again, you know, and then he just does it again, you know. He's got all the strains of his plants that he's been fucking messing about with in his fucking house, and he can just do it, like, and he has multiple houses probably, you know, just in case. If one house goes missing, like, literally one grow can pay for all his lights. That's how drug dealers work, you know. Like, if one grow can pay for all the lights and all the fucking food and all, like, if one grow can pay for all of the grow, if you get fucking one grow through without getting fucking caught, then you're making a profit. All that is just profit, you know. So that's how it works, you know. It's sad because the police, like, you see it fucking news and like, oh, we caught a guy with 100 plants. But the guy's fucking, he's not a criminal, you know, he's just fucking a guy that grows weed for himself. But he doesn't have a job, so he just makes money out from growing weed, you know. Like, the people in the house, like, there's people, they employ people. Like, when they rent the house, you know, he don't use his name, you know. He don't use his name. He uses somebody else's name, you know. Like, he fucking approaches people. He's like, fucking, you get a house, and we'll grow weed in the house. So what happens is the police fucking, you know, they go, oh, you're the fucking big man, you know, like, fucking 100 plants, you know, we've got you. No, you ain't got nobody, you know, you haven't found nobody. Like, you're not gonna find them, you're not gonna find them, yeah. But, you know, like, it's the world that we live in. Went to Samuel Smith's pub. My God, what a morgue that was. I went into Lord Clyde today. I think I put that on live stream. That's probably one of the best pubs in Bradford, to be honest. It was £4.20 for a pint, though. A pint of beer. which I think were a bit extortionate. But they've bought like they bought a plot next to the pub, so they've got a massive beer garden now. So like I can imagine that's actually quite nice, especially at the weekend, you know. It was quite busy inside, but there was nobody outside. I don't know why. You know, like it was fucking lovely day. Like nobody were outside, but like there were like, you know, maybe 10 people inside. Not that many people, but you know, it's early. It was early. It was fucking like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you know, 2 o'clock. It was quite early, but I'm guessing that place gets quite busy nowadays. That plot of land next to the Lord Clyde, by the way, that cost £1 million. £1 million. So that pub's doing quite well, you know. It's doing quite well. Probably they're probably paying for it with debt, you know, like they've got a loan to pay for that, a remortgage on that pub. But that pub is one of the pubs that is doing actually quite well in Bradford. So if ever you want to go to buy a pint, go at Lord Clyde, you know. You won't be disappointed. It's lovely out. It's got an amazing beer garden now, you know. Like you should have seen beer garden before. You know. They were fucking horrible. But still that pub does quite well. There's no car parks, there's nowhere to park, you know. But everybody goes to that pub, you know. It's a great pub. It's always been a great pub. Ever since I was a fucking kid, you know, like it's always been a great pub. As long as I can remember, that's always been a great pub. Like probably it is probably the best pub in Bradford. Like without a shadow of a doubt. You know, the fucking was it called Sparrow? That was probably one of the best pubs in Bradford, but that was just on the outskirts, so it wasn't as successful. But that's closed down now. That were a great pub as well, you know. Fucking, I'm gonna miss that pub. I think it was called the Sparrow. Oh, Sparrow. What was it called? Sparrow. Fighting Cock. That's what it was called. The Fighting Cock. That's what it was called. That was the best pub. Until fucking that closed. It closed down though. Very sad. Off to pub soon, but are you live later? Well, this is 7.5%, so probably not. I'll be passing out soon. Plus, I'm knackered from walking all over town. I got this fiver from. I bought a new backpack. I got this fiver. It's got a fucking rip in it. And I try to pay someone, and they go, "Oh, what's that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's fake." And he's like, "No, it's just ripped," you know. I'm like, "Oh yeah." So you won't take it even though it's ripped? I thought it was fake, so I was like fucking out. Like No way, fucking £5 notes rips like that. I'm like, be careful with it, you know, fucking it's ripped. I thought it was fake, but you know, apparently it's not even fake. But I bought a backpack from this fucking, you know, gypsy. It's not a gypsy. He was an Asian guy. Speaks perfect English, you know. He didn't even say in it once as well, you know. He didn't go in it, bro, you know, like in it, bro, you know. He were a Pakistani, but he didn't go in it, bro, once, you know. And I bought a new backpack from him, and he gave me this fucking £5 note. He was like, "You fucking get rid of it," you know. I did haggle him down to £22 for a backpack. To be honest, I think that's a good price, you know. Like I've looked at the zips. I've looked at the zips and the lining and stuff, you know. In fact, it should be worth more than that. In this day's money, it should be worth more than that. This backpack, but it is cheap. It is a cheap ass backpack. Real salesman. Real salesman, give me this fucking shit fiver. Why can't I just fucking take it to bank? Why does he have to give me this shit fiver that nobody will fucking take? Just fucking take it to bank. It's like, once I've sold you one backpack, you're never gonna come back for another one, you know. Because all that place is getting closed down anyway, you know. So it don't need to worry about repeat customers. I mean, I'm sure that is never, you know. I don't think he gets repeat customers, you know. Like, I don't think anyone in that fucking market ever gets repeat customers, to be honest. So it's like looking, you know, yeah, take the fiver, you know. It said like they said, oh, it's a fiver off, you know. And so £23, you know, and they went £25, and I'm like, no, you said a fiver off, you know, like fucking £23, you know, from 28, fiver minus 28, 28 minus fiver, 23, you know, £23. No, £25. I'm like, what? Fiver off. And I said £20, £20, you know, because fucking, you know, like, you're being awkward, you know, fucking. She said £25. Well, no, she said fucking fiver off at £28. So that's £23, and then she said £25. I'm like, no, you said fucking fiver off, you know. Like, you get a fiver off on that back. Oh, let me have a look at price. Oh no, £25. I'm like, no, you said fiver off, you know. and then fucking the boss comes and he goes, £40. I'm like, no, not £40. 20. It says £28 on there. She said I could have fiver off, so that's £23. And he's like, all right, yeah, I'll do it for £23. And I'm like, no, £20, you know. He's like, no, I can't do it for 40 quid, you know. No, like, I've got £40 cash in my hand, by the way, you know, at this point. So it's like 40 quid, you know, because I didn't have no change, so like I just had two £20 notes. So I was like, fucking, and it's like 40 quid, you know. I'm like, no, there's no way I'm paying 40 quid for that, you know. It's like fucking, Alright, £23. Like, okay. £20, you know? It's like, no. £40, yeah. Shut up, you know? Like, 20 quid, you know? Just fucking, like, then I don't have to give you no change, you know? Nobody has to give no change. 20 quid, you know? It's, the backpack's definitely worth more than 20 quid. In this day's money, anyway. I'm pretty sure. But it was the last backpack of its kind on the shelf, you know. It were on the shelf, it were display purposes. So I was just like, I'll take it out of your hand for 20 quid. It won't take it. It was like 23 quid. I'm like, I don't, you know, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it for. I don't want to do it for more than 20 quid. You know, I just want to give you 20 quid. You know, can we just do fucking 20 quid? He's like, no. All right. 22 quid. 22 quid. Deal. Right, alright. Fine. I could have probably got him down to 21 quid. You know, I probably could have got him down to £21. But, you know, I had to give him fucking 40 quid. You know, 40, like 2 20s. Get change. You know. He gave me the right change, but I didn't realise he gave me this fucking ripped ass fucking fiver. You know, I didn't even realise. Nowhere I'll take it. You know, like, nowhere I'll take it. I went to Lidl, they won't take it. I went to a pub, and they won't take it. Like, oh, that's fake. That's fake, for sure, that's fake. I'm like, you know, I thought it was fake. I actually thought it was fake, or like, fucking, like, is this fake, you know? I don't know. I said it to him when I was giving him. I was like, "Is this actually fake? You know, it feels fake." I didn't realize fucking fivers are actually that fucking small. You know, like fucking look how tiny fucking fivers are. This is my hand. You know, I've got a big hand. So. But like fucking look how small fivers are. Like, I don't remember fivers being that small, like originally. But apparently now they're like fucking tiny. Like Monopoly money. Like literally the same size as Monopoly money. Yeah, I doubt I'll be live. Like, in fact, I'm gonna go right now, to be honest, because like I've been watching people play June, the computer game, and I'm a sci-fi geek. I'm not really fucking that. I'm not really that geeky about June, the books, and like the fucking the lore behind June. I'm not really that geeky about it, but I am geeky about sci-fi games. And June, the game, is fucking game of the year, you know. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's probably game of the year. Like I don't like I ain't seen no other game that's better than fucking June at this moment in time. Like June is game of the year, like hands down. Like it's actually fucking genius as well, because like they've fucking designed the game to make you want to play it more. Because like what you do in June, the game, June Awakening, the game is called, is you have to level up first. You have to quest first before you can get to the fucking massively multiplayer online part of the game. The deep desert, they call it. So once you've like leveled up and shit, then you can go to the deep desert. You can't really go to the deep desert before you've leveled up because fucking, you know, you have to fucking at least fucking build a fucking ornithopter. An ornithopter is a fucking, it's like a bumblebee. It's got wings. It's a machine that has wings. And you have to be able to learn them before you can even think about it. And that takes a lot of fucking like shit to like even get to that stage. So, but once you fucking got to lake, once you got to fucking go into the deep dark desert, then people can blow you up with rockets and shit, you know. Then you're in the PvP play, PvP fucking section. It's fucking genius. And they have wipes each week, but you get all the things that you've collected, like all your special equipment that you've collected. That carries over to the next fucking wipe. Like you'll have to fucking, you know, it's quite complicated, to be honest. It's actually quite complicated. Like the only people that can like succeed in that game is people that put fucking 50 hours in. Like, if you want to get to late game, you know, like you have to put the hours in just to even get to fucking late game, which is going to be interesting because that means that fucking everybody, you know, like fucking hackers, you know. You're not going to get as many hackers because you have to put a load of hours in first before you can even get to fucking late game, so you can hack people. Like, it's actually fucking genius. You know, like fucking games should fucking take a leaf out of fucking their book. You know, I mean, hackers can like, you know, they can like do a lot of shit, you know. Like they can probably do it in like 10 hours or 5 hours, you know. They can probably do everything in 5 hours if they're hacking, cheating and killing everybody, and you know. But you know, it'll be obvious, so it'll be easy to fucking ban somebody, especially on private servers. Like, you know, it's absolutely genius, you know. Like the game has hacker protection built in because you have to start from scratch, from nothing, and then you have to work your way up. Although maybe they can sell accounts. Maybe if like hackers might sell accounts. You know, somebody fucking levels you up and then they can sell accounts and then they can hack. That might be a problem. But it's a lot of fucking work to level up to like deep desert. You know, you can't go to deep desert straight away. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you can. You know, it's all open. You know, it's all open world. But you know, I just don't think you can fucking. You know, you can't even build an ornithopter. Like easily. You know. And even if you do build an ornithopter easily, and then go to a deep dark desert with your fucking level 1 ornithopter, people are flying around with level 6 ornithopters, you know, and you've got to fucking deal with that. Like, it's fucking genius. The game's fucking genius. I'm not even gonna lie, you know. It's a very fucking clever game. Like, they've taken into account fucking hackers, they've taken into account bloody streamers, they've taken into account fucking, like, they're actually listening to streamers that play the game, like, on the fly, you know, and they're changing things on the fly. They update every fucking day. Like, fucking, I've seen this week, I've seen fucking at least 2 updates, both 1.2 gigabytes of changes. That's within 1 week, you know. Like, they're changing things daily, you know. I mean, it's probably only small things, but you know, it's a lot of information because, like, fucking, it's like, you know, it's causing people to crash, and you know, you know, they have to change a lot of things, you know. Because it's unplayable, you know. They have to change a lot of things in the game files because it's unplayable. Because fucking some people can't play it, you know. Like, on some servers you just can't play it because it fucking crashes every time in the same circumstance. So they have to fucking delete a load of shit, and they have to get rid of a load of shit, and then, you know, and then the worm don't work properly, and fucking, you know, it causes more problems. But it's better than having people that can't actually play the game, you know. So they have to delete a load of shit so people can actually play the game, because the game's released, you know. People are paying money for this game, so you should be able to play it, you know. You have to be able to play it, you know. Otherwise people are gonna get angry. So they have to fuck it up. They have to fuck the game up so people can play it. Like, you have to please everybody. Even though you can't please everybody. That's the motto, you know. And fucking, you know, it's a good motto, you know. Like, the hardcore players don't mind. The hardcore players don't mind if the worm don't work, you know. The hardcore players want more people to fucking join, you know. They're just like, fucking, oh yeah, whatever, you know. Like, fucking, oh, it's fucking work in progress, you know. They'll figure it out eventually, you know. Like, fucking, The Long Dark took fucking, it's been going for fucking 10 years, you know. Like, The Long Dark wasn't a good game, like, straight from release, you know. Even straight from release, it wasn't a good game. Like, it takes fucking time, you know. Like, fucking, and this development team that make June is actually fucking listening to the community and, you know, changing things straight away, you know. If you can't play the game, you know, we'll fucking delete everything so you can play the game, you know. Like fucking that's a good motto, you know. Like, and then we'll fucking figure it out, you know. We'll figure out what the bugs are, and then we'll fucking release a better version, you know, and a better version, and a better version, and a better version, you know. Like, I wish I had a fucking computer to play June, you know. I wish I had fucking the hardware to play June, but I don't. So I'm just gonna watch people playing June, because, you know, I actually find it entertaining. It's fucking boring, you know. It's fucking. I'm not gonna lie, it's boring watching people play June. Like, but I can see, you know, I'm a gamer, so I can see how fucking entertaining it might be to play the game, you know. So that's why I like watching it, because, you know, I can't play the game, so I can just watch people play the game. Like, I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to even watching people play the game. God knows what happens if I fucking actually play the game, you know. Maybe one day we're millionaires. What a bandit take it. Take what? Can't remember what we're talking about. Nope, can't remember. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm fucking too drunk. I am too drunk. I'm not even gonna lie. JoeKingAudits out, like and subscribe. Peace. Oh yeah. The video will be coming tomorrow. I'm not doing it tonight. We've got multiple videos, but tomorrow you'll have 2 videos. JoeKingAudits out, like and subscribe. See ya.